U.S. pauses billions in arms sales to Saudi Arabia, UAE.
Here's a summary of the article.
The United States is reviewing weapons sales to Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates authorized by former President Donald Trump, a move that Secretary of State Antony Blinken said was typical of a new administration. The Wall Street Journal first reported on Wednesday that the Biden administration has imposed a temporary freeze on billions of dollars in weapons sales to the two countries, including the sale of precision-guided munitions to Saudi Arabia and F-35 fighters to the UAE. The move comes 1 week after Biden, who has promised to reassess Washington's relationship with Riyadh, was inaugurated. In May 2019, the former U.S. president declared a national emergency over tensions with Iran to sidestep objections from Congress about the sale of $8 billion worth of weapons to Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Jordan. The Trump administration also authorized $290 million worth of small munition sales to Saudi Arabia at the end of December of last year. The Trump administration notified Congress in November that it had approved the sale of more than $23 billion in advanced weapons systems, including F-35 fighter jets and armed drones, to the UAE. That announcement came shortly after the Emirati government agreed to normalize relations with Israel in a U.S.-brokered deal. Rights groups denounced the sale, saying it could fuel regional conflict, notably in Libya and in Yemen, where the UAE and Saudi Arabia have waged a devastating war against the country's Houthi rebels. Trump had threatened to veto any congressional effort to halt the sales as well.
This post received a score of 14,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
If you read the WSJ article, it says that pausing is normal for a new president and it will likely be approved. These headlines are just PR.
Greater than we have real concerns about the policies that our Saudi partners have pursued and, accordingly, the President-elect has said we will review the entirety of the relationship to make sure that, as it stands, it is advancing the interests, and is, respectful of the values that we bring to that partnership, Blinken said. Greater than it is advancing the interests, does it fuck with Iran? Yeah, I guess, alright, carry on.
Will it fuck with us? Not for at least another 10 years. Perfect. Next guy's problem.
They don't need military equipment to screw with us. They screwed with us with a group of guys and some 747s.
They were 757s and 767s. No 747s involved.
Yeah, I don't know much about planes, but I know what a 747 looks like. That would have sheared the building in half.
With 747 they don't need two planes to hit both.
What is this? Nightmare mode for Terror Simulator 2001.
Nothing but clickbait. No news here, this is normal procedure during a change of administration.
But I wanna be upset about something.
Well, now you can be upset that we're going to continue selling weapons to the Saudis. Thumbs up.
I'm so angry.
Because of GameStop?
Yes, my son, because of GameStop.
Saudis have us over a barrel. Literally. Kissinger made a deal. You price oil in dollars, we protect you. We stop with the protection racket, they can use any currency to price their oil. Bye-bye King Dollar.
How much of the world is dependent on Saudi oil? Haven't you noticed the oil price war with Russia for market share? How little oil the US needs to import from abroad? No one needs Saudi oil anymore. Everyone else would rather the oil price return to normal levels. Saudis are the weapons puppet state of the US in the Middle East. Change my mind.
I would disagree with there's also UAE and Israel.
I agree with you, sir. Forgot to mention Israel. UAE was mentioned in the article but I missed it.
Pauses, being the operative word. Like when I pause my YouTube videos for a brief whiz.
Hopefully someone is reading Seth Abramson's book, Proof of Conspiracy. He outlines all the details. Good. Fuck them.
Please watch The Dissident. It's a documentary about the assassination of Jamal Khashoggi, orchestrated by the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. There's a part where the transcript of the actual murder is read and it's very chilling.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.